Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the cosmic troubadour of Southern Soul, King Corduroy.
You just tuned in to King Corduroy Presents, and today's episode is a special one, y'all. It was Americana Fest here in Nashville 2 weeks ago, and Americana Fest is a conference that goes on every year here, and over 200 bands and artists are part of it. Over 50 venues participate, and one of those venues is ACME Feed and Seed, and a great artist here in town, good friend, Paul McDonald, puts on an event. It's called One Big Love. So we went to One Big Love, where 18 bands played, and we talked to 3 folks while we were there. The talent buyer, Preston Evans, and 2 artists, Z.G. Smith and Ricky Dover Jr. And when I say we, I mean me and the MC and editor of this program, Danny B. We packed up all the gear and we went down there, and it was a whole lot of fun. Makes me want to do more mobile broadcasting in the future, which will definitely be happening. But I'm going to kick it off now with Preston Evans, the talent buyer for 9 years at ACME, also a great videographer and photographer. And check out their YouTube channel, ACME Radio Live, where he posts incredible content of bands performing there in the venue. And also want to let you know this episode's brought to you with support from Nashville Custom Hats. They provide fully customized hats with unlimited options. Check out NashvilleCustomHats.com for more info. Y'all enjoy the episode. I'll see you after, Preston. It's happening. We're live. We're at ACME. Preston, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for serendipitously asking me to do this with you. It's a pleasure.
What were you doing when I told you to come over here?
I was actually doing a little damage control, cleaning up some trash, having a good time doing it. We're, there's a lot of moving parts to this, so just trying to stay on top of as much as I can.
So how many Americana Fests have you worked?
Oh, man. Let's think. I guess I've been here at ACME for 9 years now.
Wow.
So, I mean, at least several of them.
Yeah, that's for sure. You knew what was going on, if nothing
Yeah,
else.
oh yeah, of course. It's always a fun week, and a definitely a marathon week.
Yeah, it's pretty insane, and we just started.
Yeah.
So if you think back on all those 9 years, what's a memory that comes to mind as something wacky that happened here?
Oh, man, so much stuff. I remember we had the brilliant idea to utilize our beautiful rooftop for a showcase one year, and the day before the showcase, the weather just changed on us all of a sudden. It was looking beautiful right up until the day of, right? And then the night before, it was just like 70% chance of rain, 80% chance of rain. And we're like, do we risk it? Like, do we just do it? And we tried to do it. But, man, it was a lot of rain stopping and starting. And that was probably like the most doozy of a situation we've had during an Americana Fest. But, it's still fun.
Ooh, buddy, yeah, there's a lot of gear out there. That's a dangerous situation.
Yeah, we were tarping it up.
Yep.
We were tarping it up real good, but we were getting wet and wild up there.
Yeah, you were. Okay, so if you're trying to think of maybe one of your favorite events or bands that's played here over the years, what would that be?
Yeah. Oh, man. There's always so many good ones. I know y'all have played for one of these, too. Always great to have you on stage here.
Well, thank you.
I got to say one, just maybe because it's just more of a recent memory. But Melissa Carper played here last year, and I think at the time I was just really, really into that kind of like old-timey sound and was really leaning into the kind of more traditional country stuff, and she just blew me away. She's incredible. If you don't know Melissa Carper, check her out because, man, her songs are great, and her band was equally amazing. So that one...
She's from Arkansas, yeah?
She is, yeah.
Yeah, man. She came through and was using some Austin cats that we're friends with. Dana and I are friends with, actually.
Yeah.
Like, recently. Was Greg on guitar, and who was Katie Holmes on fiddle? Katie Shore. Sorry.
Yeah.
Holmes is her maiden name. But
Sure.
yeah, man, she's great. Bass player, great songwriter. Okay, right on. Well, what else is happening this week that you're excited?
Oh man, there's so many events around town. I'm pretty much glued to Acme all week, obviously.
Yep.
Someone's got to keep the lights on in here and clean the trash. But that's in my job description, actually. It's not, but
I saw him. He was doing it.
You do it for the love of it, right?
Yeah,
Like
dude.
that's such a big part of it. I feel like that's like so much of what Americana Fest is like people just doing it for the love of it. Like this whole event going on right now with Paul McDonald. He's got so many friends. He just probably like shot a text to and was like, "Do you want to play this?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, man, we'd do anything for you. We love you."
Paul is the man. Okay, that's a good thing to talk about. We're at One Big Love Festival.
Yeah.
Describe what's going on here today.
Man, this has been truly one of the best days and now evenings at Acme that I've experienced in a long, long time, and it feels so special to play a small part in it and giving the space for it to exist. But Paul McDonald is hosting a just massive jam fest across multiple floors at Acme with some incredible musicians, and he's about to take the stage down there. It's going to be awesome. He's brought in like a vintage vendor market, and that was really awesome. Up on the roof, no rain, let's go.
Yeah.
And it's been super special. The energy in here has been great. Feels like I don't know, it feels familiar in a really good way.
Oh, love that. One Big Love.
One Big Love.
It's not just a name.
And it's benefiting Songs for Kids, which is a great cause.
That's right.
So,
we got to get them up here too to chat.
Dude, they were awesome.
Okay, could you talk about Songs for Kids?
Yeah, for sure. It's basically benefit for children and youth with disabilities who get up on stage and perform a bunch of cover songs and have a blast. And they have a program in place which provides aid to kids and parents with kids with disabilities. And one of the ways that they raise money for it is just learning a bunch of cover songs and taking a bunch of kids on tour across the country and playing these songs in some like really legit venues and festivals. So it's a super cool program, and definitely kind of struck me close to my heart because I used to do, like kids music camps growing up, and remember how fun
School
that
of
was
Rock.
to get. Yes, man. Like so awesome. It's so cool when you're a little kid to go to like a real venue and play like a real stage, so like shout out to them for giving that opportunity for some talented kids.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Right here at Acme on Broadway, but worlds away from Broadway, isn't it?
In a lot of ways,
Yeah.
I'd say so for sure. We've always kind of strived to do what the rest of the block isn't doing, and mostly that's bringing local and original, authentic music to Broadway. So
For real, dude.
That's the game plan.
Original, like whole, like all set. Like you've had me come up here and the whole set, original music, and that is so hard to find on Broadway.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely outside the norm, which seems funny when you consider the history of the street and everything too, about it being more of a discovery platform for up-and-coming artists, and those up-and-coming artists back in the day were like Willie Nelson and, these huge names, and now it's kind of like, I'm just going to hear the same Journey song 10 times walking down the street,
Oh my
like,
goodness.
I don't want to do that. So, yeah, it feels nice to be kind of on the antithetical side of what the rest of the block is doing.
Oh, man. And you take really great care of the artist here.
We try.
Yeah,
We
like for
definitely
real.
try.
Well, could you talk a little bit about the history of this building? Do you know much about that?
Sure. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It was built originally in 1890.
Okay.
And I guess it was an old feed and seed store. First, it was a stamp factory. They made like huge stamps that went on like burlap sacks of stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then after that, it was a feed and seed store. There's probably some stuff I'm missing in there, but fast forward. It was a feed and seed store until, like, I guess the late 70s, early 80s maybe, and then it closed down, and the building sat vacant for like years and years and years. And then in 2010, when that big flood came, it washed out all of the like remaining food particles, and the floor that we're on right now used to be a chicken hatchery. So so that was a big, like, so it washed all that stuff out. This building was almost completely underwater.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you can believe it. And so once that happened, it was actually easier to clean the building after that had happened. It cost way less after that to kind of redesign some things and refinish it. And Tom Morales, great entrepreneur and restaurateur, took over and used as much as he could from the old building to build it into what it is now, and kept as much as he could of the original building to make it what it is now. And it opened as Acme Feed and Seed in 2014. So we've been here ever since.
Wow, you've been here almost the whole time, man.
I have almost been here the whole time.
You came
there's
with
like
the
a
place.
year in there that truly. Truly.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure always to play here and be here. Thank you for your hospitality.
Oh man, of course. Thank you for your talent and energy and just bringing the great vibe.
Oh,
forever.
Come on. Yeah, I love you, buddy. Oh, man, what a nice chat that was. I love Preston. He's a hell of a guy and a great champion for artistry and original music on Broadway, which is all cover bands. As soon as I got done with this here chat, I ran out and I ran into ZG Smith, and he's a buddy of mine. He's a brilliant artist, tours the world, multi-instrumentalist. He also owns a really hip vintage shop in East Nashville. It's called Backslide Vintage. If you're ever in town, you got to check it out. And I think you're really going to enjoy this chat between us. Zach has an album out right now that's called Elements of Style, and he's on tour everywhere. So check out his tour dates, and I'll see you on the other side. Welcome on, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah.
You had a great set here tonight. I'm hearing great things.
It was really fun. One big love, definitely superior to many smaller loves. If there was any question. That's the name of the festival, One Big Love, for people who are, I don't know.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it was fun. Really, really fun place.
You've been doing a cool thing I've been seeing online. So, like, I see people do, like, a version of, like, a one-man band where you do percussion, but you've been throwing a bass player in the mix, which I gotta say, I've never seen people do. It's fucking brilliant, man.
Yeah, I mean, in this economy, you gotta do what you can to bring the energy and
the pocket,
lower the overhead. But yeah,
Dude.
the pocket gets tighter the fewer people you have, for sure.
Because you're setting up like a legit kit as opposed to like a box or something. You got a kick.
I got a kick drum, and then I have my proprietary invention, which is a milk crate snare drum that is really just a milk crate with a snare drum upright, hit with a kick pedal, held in place with bungee cords.
Dude, and it works, man.
It does, yeah.
So when did you conceptualize this rig?
Years ago, I with my previous band, Smooth Hound Smith. I toured that way for many, many years, and it went through a lot of that snare drum setup went through a lot of like different kind of iterations, and I finally found something that worked, and I stopped doing it for a while, and then kind of recently brought it back just because it's sort of fun, and I feel like it might be good for my brain. I'm not entirely sure, but having like limb independence while you're playing music, like I'm singing, playing harmonica, playing guitar, doing like kick drum, it feels like a workout, like a Pilates workout and like a brain workout at the same time.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I should have mentioned that because, dude, you're a badass harmonica player.
Oh, likewise, dude. I mean,
appreciate it.
Game recognizes game, you know?
Dude, I wish we had harp. Do you have a harp on you right now?
I don't.
Damn.
I do, but it's over.
Yeah. You got to come on to my studio, and we'll do like a full one, and we can jam.
I would love to. We'll trade some harp.
Yes.
Solos, yeah.
I want to trade licks. That's what's up. Yeah. Okay, so
that was harp is fun. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say harp is funny. I don't know if you had like a moment like this, because you hear a lot of people playing harmonica, and a lot of it's bad.
Yep.
And it's like, it's not that their fault. It's just like, you sort of like think of it as an instrument you can pick up, and there's no wrong notes because it's in the key that you're playing or whatever. And I played for like probably 5 years, like gigging really regularly, until like I just happened to play a place that recorded. I had like a board mix from like the show, and I listened back and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is terrible. And I really like dialed my ear in at that point, and I'm like, oh, I'm like bending notes and those aren't the right notes to bend, and like so yeah, it's funny. You're such a like, people think it's easy, and then like, I hear you play, and you it's like really intentional, and like the blue notes are blue, and then like everything else is straight, and like the riffs are cool, and it's
Wait, so what year was that you're talking about when you?
Oh, that was probably like 2015.
Okay, so you feel like your 10 years got you like
maybe 26. Yeah, I'm around 10 years of like my realization of being like, oh, everything I did before that was bad. My 10-year anniversary of
yeah. Well, no, though, or like of the light bulb clicking on, you know, for me, like I moved to Austin and everybody played guitar, and there were like 5 cats that were like the harmonica guys, and I knew a little bit, and then I was like, I should get better. So there's Michael Rubin is a great teacher out of Austin. He does online, and he has a YouTube. He does like the Folk Alliance. He has a crazy thing he did where he modifies a diatonic harmonica and he plays in every key. It's on YouTube. The video is
like a John Popper vibe.
Yeah. And
fucking love John Popper, man. I don't know if I can swear on this podcast, but
you definitely can.
Okay.
Yeah. He's great. He's an Austin guy. He's got a house in Austin. He's around.
Does he
Austin
really?
a lot. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, but yes, I agree. Intention on what you're going to do, and then also like if you're playing cross harp or not, to find the blue notes even, because somebody just cracking that code even, you know.
I play a lot of cross harp. It's funny. Sometimes I'll have a song and I'll think, I don't know what you call it when it's just the harp's in the key of the song. That's kind of, I don't even know if this is, I never took lessons or anything, but I have like 2 modes with the harmonica, and it's like, if there's like the minor 6 is like prominent in the song, then I'm using like the 1 chord key harmonica, and in my mind I'm like, okay, like sort of like Bob Dylan-y, like lonesome nostalgic vibe, and then cross harp, Mick Jagger-y blues kind of thing. But then sometimes it's like neither of them really work, and I'll like have to use 2 or like
that's hip though.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I haven't. Somebody who understands music a little better than me would probably be like, oh yeah, the cross harp doesn't quite work there, but then the other one doesn't either. But I don't know.
Well, the relative minor 6. So if you're relative, so you're playing a major scale,
right? No, that's what I'm saying. But
so I dig that on the straight harp.
But sometimes with the relative minor, the cross harp is cool, and it's like kind of this. I don't know.
I think for me, it's like, do I want it pretty or raunchy? That's the way I think about it.
For sure, yeah, that's great. That's a great way to think about it. And sometimes you want both. Sometimes the pretty thing is also raunchy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so that would be straight harp or first position.
First straight harp. That's
And then cross harp is second position.
Okay.
Those right there. That's what.
Right. I was touring through Colorado one time, and I stopped at a random music shop in, I want to say it was like Colorado Springs, and they had so many harmonicas. I've never seen so many, and they had like the octave lower ones, and I was just like, whoa, this is so cool. I didn't even know these existed.
What was it called? Do you remember?
I don't remember. This was a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
And I remember buying like an octave, like a low D octave harmonica, and being like, oh, this is going to be cool. And I used it, and I just like, I just never used it. I was like, I like the regular. Just give me the Marine Band. Like, I don't need to get fancy. But
yeah, was that, what do you play?
Special 20s or Marine bands mostly. I will take anything though, because a lot of times like you blow a reed. This is the problem I have with big harmonica. Big harmonicas out there. They're making it not It's more expensive to like replace your reed than it is to buy a new harp, and harps are like $50 a pop.
Yeah, it's
so they're
crazy.
like they're kind of fucking you over a little bit. So sometimes I'm like, I have some weird keys, and then it's like I can get a Big River, and like I'll just use the Big River, and then I'm like, oh,
You'll rock a Big River, huh?
sometimes,
Wow.
sometimes I'll rock the,
Desperate
times are
times.
tough. Yeah.
Wait, but the Marine Band, I don't like the wood plate, but like some people like the tone of it.
It warps over time. I feel like too. The wood, like it gets because your mouth is wet.
Yeah,
Your mouth is wet.
that's
And-
true.
But yeah, I like them all. I don't know. I'm not super picky.
I feel okay. So like I like in the Special 20 the plastic plate. I feel like it's easier to bend the notes. Do you feel that way?
Well, I also feel like I'm not blowing reeds left and right. Like sometimes
Yeah.
with Marine bands that happens, but yeah.
Who's the first harmonica player you listened to and you're like, man, I want to sound like that?
Like formative years, I didn't really get into like blues and stuff until I was like probably in my 20s, and with that stuff it was like the fingerstyle guitar that was really appealing to me, and not the harmonica as much.
Dude, you're
But,
an
like-
outstanding Travis style picker.
Oh,
and,
thanks, man.
I love your finger picking.
Thank you. That's really
Yeah.
nice. But I actually might say like it might actually be John Popper. Like I was
Okay.
12 or 13 and like listening to Blues Traveler, but
He plays Special 20s.
does he really?
Yeah,
I thought he
'cause, like,
played
he's
like
a-
a chromonica or something where he had the little...
Well, he might do that sometime, but like I said, he's around Austin, so he'll
Yeah.
like give people harmonicas. So I've had somebody say John Popper gave me a harmonica last night, and so I was like, let me see it, and it was a Special 20. Yeah, but I mean, I'm
Cool.
sure he has all kinds of.
He probably carries them with him, and he's just like, here you go.
Well,
But-
yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I think he also might be on the packaging. I don't know. There's a couple people on
Oh,
it, like
that's
Little
good,
Walters
yeah.
on there, and
Yeah.
but
Little Walter, yeah. great.
So I did some sessions at my buddy Joe Beckham's studio. This was like 2013, but Blues Traveler was recording there at the time.
Yeah.
So I heard about John Popper's rig, but he has he plays through a Leslie. He like literally has a Leslie on stage,
Hell yeah.
and then he also has a mic, and he has a DI for a clean channel, and then he has a switcher, so he
Wow.
can blend them or choose one or the other. So then like, if you think about when he's soloing, you know, he can throw that Leslie on when he's doing the
Yeah.
crazy vibrato stuff, and like it's insane. But that's why his mic's like
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That is super cool. I bet like he probably had like a conversation like with the band, and he was like, look, these harmonicas don't take up very much room in the trailer. I'm getting a fucking Leslie.
He's like these
He's
harmonicas.
like, my gear allotment, I need a Leslie.
Those are paying the bills. That's the moneymaker,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, you gotta give him what he wants.
Okay, so I like Mississippi saxophone. You got like a slang term for harmonica?
Mississippi saxophone is
That's pretty
awesome.
good, right?
Yeah. No, I don't have a slang term for harmonica. Mouth organ?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that one.
That's what they-
Kind of like that one.
I can dig it.
Right on, man.
I know you got to catch a ride, so I
I
don't
do,
wanna-
yeah.
Okay, this
Dude,
was
thanks
awesome.
for having me.
Yes. We're
This
doing
was
the full
fun.
thing. We're going to do the real thing.
Let's do the real thing.
All right. Nashville Custom Hats specializes in creating fully custom hats from scratch, allowing you to design exactly what you need. Pricing is based on quantity, so adding extra details won't increase the cost, and the minimum starts at only 50 quantities. Thanks to rapid growth over the past 3 years, they've launched the NCH store, now recognized as Nashville's favorite hat destination. The NCH store at 501 Union Street in the heart of the Art District in downtown Nashville, you can pick up vintage hats, design custom hats to order, buy NCH branded hats, or even just make one on the spot at the hat bar. And make sure you get you some coffee while you're there, because it's strong medicine. This hat I'm wearing is the Dirty Bird. This is a denim hat. You can see different details like the back, the leather strap, choices for stitching on the inside. So when you hear you can add any extra details, these would be examples. A rope, a colored rope, maybe multicolored hat. The sky is the limit and the cost never goes up. Every episode I wear an NCH branded hat. So if you see something you like, you know where to find it. ZG Smith, he's a hoot, ain't he? That was a whole lot of fun. As soon as I got done with Zach, I walked out into the crowd, and first person I ran into was a slamming guitar player that had just stepped off stage with Paul McDonald as a special guest. He's a buddy of mine. He's also a bass player, a producer, an artist here in town. His name is Ricky Dover Jr., and he's been on tour with Grace Potter for the last 2 years, but he plays with a whole slew of artists, a man of many bands. And I think you're really going to enjoy this conversation, and I hope you enjoyed the mobile broadcast, and let us know if you got somewhere we should come, because this has been fun. And we'll see you next week, but for now, enjoy Ricky Dover Jr. Ricky Dover Jr.
Hey, King Corduroy.
Welcome on.
Thank you so much for having me.
So we're here at One Big Love.
We are Paul McDonald at ACME. Mm-hmm.
And I just grabbed you right off the stage.
Absolutely, yeah. Paul was willing enough and so friendly enough to have me up on stage for one of his tunes. And yeah, playing with Mike Miz, such a great guitar player, and what a great band Paul always has. So thank you, Paul. That was so much fun.
Yeah, man. Y'all play really well together, too.
Yeah, thank you. I'd been sitting in with Paul for off and on for about 2 years or so, year and a half. And then my gig with Grace Potter started to kick in a little bit more this year. So I had to, and Paul found Mike who could play a little bit more often. So happy for him. And yeah, wow, what a great band.
Dude, you are like a quintessential band guy. Has anybody ever told you that?
I've heard a lot of things, but maybe not that one.
Because you like make sense for any project. Because yes, man.
You.
Because like not everybody has all the things, but you're a slamming player.
Oh man, oh gosh, thank you. All Nashville just keeps you sharp.
It does,
you know. And even tonight, which just happened, with Mike, it was just so amazing, and just and the whole band too. But it's really got the phrasing and speed and just tone as well, and all very tasteful and just great songwriting. Of course, it's all about the songs.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, man. Well, that's a huge compliment. I really appreciate that. So do you, man. I mean, you've got all the talents. You sing, play, song, and dance. Wow, man. You got it all, man.
Okay. Yeah. I appreciate that. But I'm an artist, so I appreciate what it takes to be a quintessential band guy, because it's easier for me, but when I do a gig, the way I look at it is like, okay, well, whatever I do, people have to follow that, right? I mean, I got to do a good job, but like, just anybody, whoever the artist is, I'm sure you feel that way. If I'm playing with an artist, my job is to make them sound good, so I'm going to go with where the artist goes.
Yes.
So like, but all I have to do is express myself. But you stepping in as a band guy, it's like a session guy. You have to be ready to adapt to parts that have already been written that maybe weren't yours.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All those things, and having the versatility in sound and what you can offer, and really just solidifying whatever the artist idea is when they go and follow them, or not if they don't want you to follow them. And also, for the most part, as long as you're bringing confidently and playing and presenting yourself, and people want they want the originality is your greatest strength that we all have, as even if my role as a sideman or as a original artist as well. That's one thing I learned in Nashville, is to be the most unique you. And my story is that when I started to play downtown on Lower Broadway, I was like, gosh, I need a Telecaster, a deluxe reverb, and a compressor. And I would just go in, and I didn't have any of those things. But then eventually I just started to play like myself, and things just went a lot better. People were like, wow.
What year you reckon? Like, what year would that have been?
That would have been 2013.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
You remember when we met?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you had just moved to town. It was like maybe 24 hours or something.
Yeah. Like I came and I cut a record and I stuck around, and then I went back to LA, and then I moved here. But yeah, 2014.
2014. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, what are you doing tomorrow? Come to the Hard Rock and sit in with the band.
That's right.
30th birthday party or something. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Dude. And we slept on the floor. Like, you were in that band, The Tip. That was your band, right?
I was, in that group at the time. Yeah.
We slept on the floor of right?
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
And there was like, okay, so that was the Wheel. Like, what was your scene?
Yeah, the Wheel, Layla's, Crossroads, second fiddle a lot, and before Kid Rocks and all that was here.
Yeah.
We played Second Avenue, and then we'd sometimes play at Bourbon Street, Bourbon Street down in Printer's Alley, and so places were still pretty seedy and mom and pop, and still their own, it hadn't been corporatized in a sense, and yes, so I found playing and being your most unique self is the most value that you can bring to any band or situation. And yes, certain artists want you to, all right, well, we want this wardrobe, or we need these particular parts.
Yep.
But fine if you just were playing it and confidently and having fun and making them sound good, because it's all about sounding best together.
Yeah, man. That's good advice. Okay, so then all that's really great advice. I have one more question.
Sure.
Do you remember who was playing guitar for Don Kelly when you first got to town?
It was definitely Daniel Donato was there, and it was just beginning out of the J.D. Simo era, I believe. But Daniel was like, really young.
Yeah, like maybe 17 or something.
Maybe even earlier. Yeah, younger than that or something like that.
Yeah, maybe younger than that, right?
Yeah, super thrilled. So happy for him.
That's the whole phenomena of that. You want to speak to that a little bit? Like kind of...
Yeah, well, and Daniel's a great player, and Lower Broadway is just in Nashville, it's such a great place to hone your chops and to learn so many songs, because that was a thing of playing downtown. I didn't know a lot of the material. Sure, I'd heard classic rock radio, but we were playing other deep cuts and material I didn't know, so learning how to play songs you don't know and trying to get it by that second verse, or at least by that second chorus, so you should really have it. And Nashville has so many opportunities to play, and the talent pool is so great. And I was just speaking to a guy from Austin just a few minutes ago.
Who's that?
There was a band called West Texas Exiles, and a bass player named Eric.
Cool.
Was his name. I just met him just a couple minutes ago, and but Daniel and Roberts and J.D. Simo and now Luke McCreary, I believe I'm saying that right, they're killing it down there. So I don't know, Roberts is, to me, it's just that old school place, and they've always had the authenticity, and it's the only place really, honestly, in my opinion, that locals go. I only go to Roberts. It's my favorite place.
Yes.
I met my wife there at Roberts, so it's a very special place. I've never played Roberts. It's like one stage. It's so holy. I just, maybe one day when I grow up, I may be able to land a gig there. In fact, my old roommate and a guy and my old bandmate for 10 years, and my guy I played on Little League with when I was a kid, Bill Van Fleet, plays drums in Kelly's Heroes. So he plays at Roberts there with Luke and the band. And
he's great. I love him.
Yeah, Bill's so awesome. So shout out Bill Van Fleet.
Oh yeah, he's brilliant. They're so tight. They're just so
They
honed.
are. Mm-hmm.
But your bandmate from the Tip was working the door kind of.
Yeah, Benny Carl.
Yeah,
Benny was working there, and he, is such an amazing performer and harmonica player. You're a great harmonica player.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
In the Tip, we started to tour a lot more often, and then we were also playing downtown, and then it became that split of, well, do we pursue the original music or make no money, or do we stick around town and make money and play cover tunes? And so it was just a hard decision to make, and then some other opportunities came up for me, and so I had to pursue those because I just loved traveling so much more, and I wanted to pursue more of the original music if I could. I was still playing downtown basically right up until COVID, and played a few times since then, but for the most part, been trying to tour and work on original music, and slowly been working on a record of my own. But
I didn't realize that. That's awesome.
Yeah, because everyone's just like, "Oh, Ricky, you're a side guy," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I'm
I said that too,
I'm happy to
golly.
be that." But I do have a lot of more music in my soul. But
Hell
also
yeah.
will say, I'm the first to put it aside. You know, like a house contractor, maybe the last to work on his own home or something, you know, like that. Or
Yeah.
So I'm definitely the first to put my own material aside, but I've got 3 songs done mostly, so trying to get that released at some point. And,
Awesome.
But of course, I'm like, I mean, how is it songwriting with you? Let me ask you this question. When I write something, I always think, oh, this is the best thing I've ever done. Everything else before this sucks. So I know, how do you keep your interest in your catalog and keep that fresh and exciting?
Do you know what the 3 greatest songs ever written were?
Oh, gosh. You should tell me. I
Okay.
should make up something.
It's Amazing Grace,
Okay. Yeah.
Free Bird,
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, happy birthday.
and the song that I just finished. You gotta hear
Yeah,
it.
that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Dude, I feel that, like, the passion about when you finish a song. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh my God, this
No,
is
this a
it.
one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think the thing that makes it fun to play old songs is the band.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I mean, playing it solo is fun too, but like I really, and then also not treating it like it's supposed to sound like the record every time. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
place for that maybe, but yeah, like not to the extent of where Dylan goes with it. You know, he like reinvents the song every time.
Oh,
I feel
sure.
like I can see why he does. He's like, okay, I gotta go play my hits. I don't want to continue. So what can I do to keep it interesting for myself?
Absolutely.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I don't know. But the musicians, someone such as yourself, playing with, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
thank you.
It's
Yeah,
inspiring.
And when I play with Grace Potter, she does the same thing. She has songs she's been playing for almost 20 years. So either, yes, she does it solo, or we just completely do tempo, arrangement, you name it, key, you name it. And just to find some new exploratory territory and having something fresh and new and that feels slightly chaotic and punk rock about it, and that's exciting because even if it's the same song.
Wait, she's super. She plays B3 on the set, right? And like guitar.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
She
man.
has B3 and a whirly, and then electric guitar, acoustic guitar.
Right on. How long have you had that gig?
I started playing there almost 2 years ago.
Right on, man.
Yeah, thank you. And guy Charlie Shea, really great guitar player in town. He and his wife were expecting a baby. That baby did arrive last year, and so he's needing to get off the road. And got an Instagram message one day.
Instagram, really?
From her manager, yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, is this even real? And sure enough, it
Dang.
ended up being real.
Dude, it blows my mind when I'm trying to like research a player, because like
Sure.
it's all about, you know, getting numbers in this town
Yeah.
especially. And then I'll go to someone's Instagram and there's nothing like of them playing their instrument.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Sure.
listen to what you just said. You said you've got videos playing your guitar,
Sure.
and then someone reached out to you to hire you to play your guitar.
Thank you. But
Like,
there were also live shows.
well, yeah,
I
yeah,
felt
yeah.
that versus,
Yeah.
you know, because they're amazing players, you know, in their bedroom, and that can play circles around me. But I think maybe it was like, hey, you've been... that's my best guess. It was just like, okay, well, I've been playing at a live show and touring, and here's all these, you know, different places and things, and different bands and variety of you know,
Yeah.
male and female artists, and country and rock and punk and blues, and you know, I played jazz band a little bit in college, but I wouldn't really count that. Although I love jazz. But,
Well, that's
yeah,
why I
thank
said
you.
you're a quintessential band guy, because you are a chameleon.
Oh, thank you.
And it always sounds authentic to the style you're playing.
Thank you. Yes,
Yes.
there's players that can really have the diversity in their playing in different styles and really get into jazz stuff, and it's really exceptional. There's another artist, Jossie, that I play with, we're going to Europe next month, and he went to Berkeley for finger flat picking on acoustic,
Oh,
and
cool.
Doc Watson and that style, but
Wow.
he loves the Django Reinhardt style, can play all the gypsy jazz, but he's also a David Bowie guy and plays total glam rock. It's like complete separate from glam rock and gypsy jazz, but Wow. So I'm, I love all those players that can play the different styles as well. So I just do my best version, just whatever my brain comes up with. I don't know. I hear other players. I know I'm not the greatest. I hear other players. I'm like, you might be the greatest. Wow. But
because it's about serving the song. So
Yeah.
whoever serves the song is the greatest in that moment, and you are the greatest at what you do.
Well, thank you. That's definitely
Yeah.
It's all about having great tunes, and I even saw a funny Instagram today of what drummers think Ringo should sound like, and it's just like all over Eleanor Rigby or something, just totally ripping it up, and it was hilarious. But it's like, no, he doesn't need to play that. Ringo's great. I love you, Ringo. And it's right. It's about serving the song. Yeah, so much. And Mike Campbell is so great at that. Coming up with parts, even if it's just one note. There's a Grace Potter tune that we play called "Aw Mary," and at the end, I'm just jamming on one note while the whole thing shifts. And Phil and Mike Campbell is great at that. If you have something that's constant and then other things changing around it, the constant becomes drone-like, and then you can hear the other things more because this is such a constant.
Like American Girl.
Yeah, like American Girl. But then as a player, I want to be giving 100%, and I'm just playing one note. Am I giving 100%? I'm not really performing with the 100% intensity because the song doesn't call for that, but maybe giving 100% is giving only your small role and hearing the greater picture of everyone sounding good. So maybe 100% is actually only playing 30% of the song, or just a couple notes, not all the freaking notes. That's something that I've had to learn more recently is, yes, sometimes less can be more. I really love Peter Stroud and Audley Freed that play with Sheryl Crow. And the Mike Campbell-y way of playing the great parts and can totally rock it and have all the tone and speed and phrasing and everything. But even sometimes just being cool, being back there. And also a guy, Mike Lapinto. Grace Potter was just on tour with Chris Stapleton, and Mike plays with Stapleton, and Mike's back there just playing riffs and chords, but then when it's his time to really shine, he's so great. So trying to
preach, brother. Preach.
Just trying to play the song, man.
And that's why you do have a way of being in every band in town, it seems like.
Thank you. I'm so thrilled. I love Nashville, and I love all the people here. It's such a great community, and I love traveling too. And even tonight, I'm, head off. My wife's at home, but I just feel so thrilled to have all these friends here, and we've had just we've met so organically. But now so much time has passed, and you're doing great things, and the whole community is really doing great things. So I feel like this is our time. This is like our wave, because all the time that we have put into building this and these relationships and friendships and bands and albums and shows and promoters and everything, it's just built enough time, and I think we've got some ground to stand on. It feels like so proud of you with this new podcast, and Paul McDonald, and
One
the
Big
shows
Love.
and Americana Fest, and One Big Love. So moving up, man, moving and growing. It's all about moving forward.
I really appreciate you. It was great to have you on.
Yeah, thank you, Corduroy. You're the man.
much
All the best
love.
to you, brother. And tell Caleb I said hey. And the
I
band,
will.
Junior Patterson.
Dude.
Such great players.
Man.
love your
Junior.
band.
Yeah, he's out with Sam Morrow. Who's
Okay,
a great.
great.
I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's an LA artist that's here now.
Okay, yeah.
He's great. You dig it.
Sweet.
Man,
I was just talking about, Junior, just this past weekend, an artist that opened for Grace Potter, and I can't remember her name, but great guitar players. So you got great taste, man. Thank you.
Oh, dude. Also, I gotta have you over to my podcast studio, and we can
love
make
to.
music. We'll do a
love to,
long
man.
one. Okay.
Anytime.
Thank
got
you.
me.
Danny B. Thank you for your help.
Cheers, mate.